let me explain this chart, the previous chart. This is metal daily master, and there's yang dominant already. Again, we explain about that. There's yang aspect, but this tiger, horse, and the dog create the triple combination of fire, increase the yang energy, increase the fire energy. So in this case, we can say strongest element, which I said it is dominant energy, could be fire in this period, in these 10 years, from 2015 to 2024. And we can say weak element could be Yongshin, but at least it is weak. Could be water plus metal in aspect because yang is dominant. Let me bring this image here. Fire is bigger than water. There's no water. Water is really weak. Already in the chart, natal chart, water is really weak. Metal is kind of in the middle. Earth is kind of in the middle. But definitely fire and wood is bigger than other element. So this could be the original chart. The fire is maybe smaller than this. And when this kind of period comes, this one create a triple combination of fire, we said. So this fire energy getting bigger, right? Maybe other element gets smaller. Earth got really maybe bigger because of fire. Water energy gets smaller. So we can say this fire energy, in general, fire is dominant and metal is really weak. It could be lung or large intestine, skin, those kind of issue are weakened. Especially this water as well, water energy. Water got weakened, which could be kidney function or bladder function or reproductive system got damaged by this huge fire. So in aspect could be damaged in this period because of this triple combination of fire energy. So this patient has a large intestine and digestive issue from the childhood, especially the large intestine has a lot of problem. From 2014, this person had 3 surgeries on her reproductive system. 2014, 2016, and 2019, she said. In those period, from 2010, actually, from 2010, the yang aspect has been increased in general from the yearly energy. And 2014 and 2015 is kind of the peak yang energy time. So yang has been really enlarged, plus this dog energy creates the triple combination of fire. So this fire energy gets really large in those period of time. So this yin aspect has been really depleted. So because of that, this reproductive system had some problem. Like first time this patient removed the left fallopian tube, and second surgery, she removed the large fibroid, and third surgery in 2019, she removed her ovaries. And 2018 is another dog came, so it is kind of double, triple combination energy. So those cases not very important, but what I wanted to say is we need to differentiate the strong element and weak element. So the strongest element and the weakest element both can be the root cause of the disease, but the weakest element is the part of Yongshin, and strong element is part of dominant energy. So those could be a little bit different aspect. The strongest element is kind of over desire of corresponding organs. It could be overwork. Weakest element is working for whole body to restore the balance. So that is the difference between weakest element organ versus strong element organs. For example, this person, the strongest element is wood, simply saying it is wood, strong, dominant energy. And earth is kind of the weakest energy. There's no fire, but the fire is child of this wood, so wood can always support a fire whenever it's needed. But the earth is in controlling cycle with this wood, and maybe metal. Metal can be part of weak element. So wood as a dominant energy shows over desire of the organ. And we said the wood organ is liver and gallbladder. And what is the job of the liver and gallbladder? In digestive maybe situation, it is kind of digest fats by the bile. It is kind of, there's the meaning of controlling the earth. Earth in nutrition, earth is considered as a kind of fats, but in general, digestion is about the earth organs do. Over desire of the wood organ, over desire of the liver and gallbladder means they keep sending the bile, they keep sending some kind of stuff to digest something. The food is kind of not enough there. So they try to make a balance with those strong wood element. Usually in this person's life was he ate a lot of meats actually to really make that balance, which can create overeat. Actually, the main dominant energy problem was sending too much wood energy to the earth. So to make a balance, this person digest a lot of the meat product, which is the fat and protein. Maybe this person has large intestine problem as well, weak lung. But anyway, those overeat and oversending the bile aspect creates the gallstone. Eventually, he removed his gallbladder. And there could be many different examples, many different cases with the same chart, but what we want to look at is, what is the main cause? What is the dominant energy? What was the weakest element? Then we can compare those two, like, wood was overacted, and then earth tries to counterbalance that. So the problem started from that. Between those two aspects, we can expect many different diseases: acid reflux, indigestion, gallbladder issues, or bloating, constipation, or diarrhea. And modern medicine tried to focus on these symptoms, right? So acid reflux, so how to treat the acid reflux? Maybe take the medicine that reduce the acid. And indigestion, maybe take the medicine to produce more acid, like that. Gallbladder issue, maybe there's something. Bloating, maybe take some medicine for reduce the gas. Constipation, maybe take some medicine for induce the diarrhea, maybe. In diarrhea case, maybe take the medicine for induce the constipation aspect. So that is just symptom-focused medicine in modern time. But when we look at the original cause in the body, there should be the root cause. That's what I wanted to say. When we look at the Bazi chart and we divide yin and yang, differentiate 5 elements, which element is strongest, which element is weakest, we can start looking at where is the cause. So which organ do I have to take care of? Which organ do I have to really calm down? Which organ do I have to really support and nourish? Because if we think about indigestion, we said it could be wood and earth problem, but it could be fire and earth problem. It could be water and fire problem. It could be metal and wood problem. It could be earth and water problem. So many different causes can create this indigestion situation. And if we only focus on just symptoms, the symptom goes away, looks like goes away, but it will come back easily. So if we thought about, this problem is wood and the earth issue, and wood organ, we said it's a gallbladder. And when this kind of situation getting worse and worse and worse and worse, they just remove the gallbladder, right? They just rule out this wood. But even though they remove the organ, the root cause is still there. So they have to really take care of, like after the removing surgery, they still have to take care. They maybe have to take care more their health and eating the food after the surgery. So this problem is still there. The removing is not the solution. It could be a temporary solution, but all the symptoms will come back easily. So the problem is we need to really make these elements in a balanced way with acupuncture or herbal medicine or just digestive pattern, the habit and our life pattern, and managing those patterns could be a better solution for those health. Can we study the 5 elements in general, especially metal? Oh, yeah, I will do that later. Okay. And what does it mean if one element is missing in the chart? What does it mean concerning health? Could this chart be very much different if there is rooster instead of monkey? You have similar chart with rooster, right? What about eye problem? Yeah. Yeah, when wood energy get damaged by the metal, or even though if the wood is really strong, there could be the eye problem. So if we look at this organ system for each element, each 5 element, even though it is strong, even though it is weak, we need to really focus on, oh, that corresponding organ could have some problem. Yeah, you have that, right? And dynamic diva, if there's a missing element is kind of those corresponding element is not very, very, very activated in the chart. For example, in this kind of case, the fire is missing, right? Fire is missing, so this person really do not really activate the fire organ as a main health system. There could be some lack of fire, which means lack of circulation, lack of expansion of the blood, lack of giving warmth to the organs with the blood. Those aspects could be lacked a little bit, And in personality as well, this person's fire personality could be really lacked. Like the wood is daily master, the fire is coming out from the wood, which means output, child spirit. So this person has lack of using those child spirits element in general. So giving love to other people, consideration, those kind of aspect, or creativity, those kind of aspect could be lacked, could be missed. Like it is not missed, but that person is not really activating those idea, those personality as well. But if the ear like this comes, those fire aspects could be really activated by this wood, strong wood. So in this kind of ear, this person really use those fire energy for 1 year. So I will say lack of sense for corresponding element. If the person don't have wealth spirit in the chart, maybe some kind of lack of sense towards the financial aspect. Person has lack of official spirit. Those person has maybe lack of sense of being controlled by other people, like, which means maybe that person doesn't like to be controlled, because official spirit is controlling myself. And in romantic relationship as well, if the male chart wealth spirit is romantic relationship, and for female chart official spirit is the romantic relationship, and if they miss that romantic relationship aspect, maybe they have, it doesn't mean they don't have romantic relationship, but they don't have that kind of little sense to make my romantic relationship partner maybe happier. Like they don't know how to deal with this guy. They don't know how to deal with the woman. That kind of little sense, right? Little sense how to take care of my boyfriend, my husband, my wife, my girlfriend, and make them happier. They kind of don't know those tiny little sense from the birth. Yeah, good to know.